Hey guys, I got a hack today. Literally, we're gonna hack off some metal off my truck. I just put these Mickey Thompson 35-inch tires on 17-inch wheels on my truck. They're the pizza cutters. They're 255, 85, 17. And I went with those for various reasons. There's a guy does a really cool video on that, Tinkerer's Adventure. Check it out. But one of the big questions I had before I decided to pull the trigger on doing 35s was, is it going to be able to fit a full-size spare in the spare compartment? And it measures out, there's enough space, but there are these metal sort of guide claws. They look like claws that are supposed to hold the original spare in place. And so today I'm going to cut those off. And now I've seen people talk about it online, and they're saying like they use a Sawzall and they cut them off and then they just sand the edges. I'm going to take a shot. They look like they got sort of like, looks like they got riveted on by some heavy duty steel rivets. And so today, and before I get into cutting the actual claw, I'm going to see if I can just grind those rivets off, and I'll show you guys what that looks like in just a bit. Okay, so I'm laying down underneath the spare tire compartment area, and there's just enough space to get the tire back here, and it has plenty of room back here. It's just barely, there's like a 1/4 inch clearance on each side of the leaf spring bolt there, where that, I guess that's where they're being held in. We got these claws, and this part was pushing right into the sidewall. It's kind of sharp. I think off-roading with that there is just asking to blow a sidewall out on your spare, which pretty much defeats the whole point of having a spare. So these are the rivets that I was talking about. I think I can just grind these off here and then pull this down, because I don't see any other welds on this. Worst case scenario, I'll have to cut in here, but I'd rather not, just because it'll look nicer without it being cut, and less to cut, abrade the tire on. Looking at the top of these, it looks like, looks like nuts, but they don't unscrew. I'm gonna try, actually, before I do anything, I'll try on doing those with vice grips, but more than likely I'll just have to grind these off. It should pop in, and then we'll get the spare tire in there. Okay, probably 10 more minutes of that. We should be there. All right, I got these ground off. You can kind of see a little circle there where the old rivet or whatever it was went through there. I'm gonna just try to get the vice grips out here. Popped it right off. Look at that. I think I'll just leave those in place. Yeah, there's how it was, and there's how it is. Super clean, no sharp edges. Nothing's gonna hurt the tires. Number 2. Feisty. Okay, you can see we got clearance. I got the wheel in with the tire on it. Barely clearing that little bolt and nut. And on the other side, same thing. Just barely clearing it. And let's go down there. Here we are. 35-inch tire in the spare tire area with clearance all the way around, and you can see the actual shape of this bend right here. It's almost like it was meant to be for a 35. I don't know if they intended it, but if you get that little claw out of the way, it fits right in there, nice and snug. there you have it, guys. Got the 35 in the tire well. And if you're wondering why I didn't just put one on my swing out that I built, I'm gonna have another video on that. That swing out is holding a cooler and a gas can, recovery boards, and water, and a camp table. And if you liked what I did with the 35-inch tire, you're gonna love what I did with that. And I'll get into that into another video here pretty soon. But if you did like this, please like, share, subscribe, comment if you think you have a better way of doing it. I'd love to know. Or if you just have questions, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks again, guys. Take care.